What's good? It's your boy Jay. That's me. Let's dive into Impact Wrestling for October the 19th, 2023. This was the go-home show for this Saturday's Bound for Glory. And yes, we are going to go over the predictions for Bound for Glory. But the go-home show, not that good. For the past couple of weeks, Impact has been on the decline, in my opinion. They've been doing some okay stuff, but for the most part, it's just not been clicking with me on certain things that they've done. So, first match of the night, Speedball Mike Bailey versus Samurai Del Sol, a.k.a. Kalisto. Mike Bailey wins via the Ultimate Weapon for the 1, 2, 3. Not really that important. I would like for Impact to focus more on Samurai Del Sol. Maybe put him in the X Division. Maybe have him go through the X Division Championship. I think that would be great, if we're being honest. But Samurai Del Sol needs something. Moving on. Dirty Dango, he cut a promo. He was with Alpha Bravo and Oleg Prudius. He caught Memphis Ghetto, which I laughed at. That was funny as hell. He made jokes about the flying Elvises. He talked about Bravo making mistakes and said they need an audit. He talked about Oleg beating John Wick, and he said that Bravo would throw himself on a grenade, but Oleg was the grenade. I'm so glad that Oleg Prudius, a.k.a. Vladimir Kozlov, is with Impact. Really, really good shit there. Loving Dirty Dango, man. Loving it. Loving it. Dirty Dango is so good. Moving on. So, the Ace and Bay connection, they were backstage. They cut a promo. Chris Bay and Ace Austin said that the Rascals were ducking them. They said that they were ready to regain the belts, and they would have a great match, but they would teach the Rascals a lesson. And that's one of the matches that I am looking forward to at Bound for Glory. I do think it's going to be a banger of a match, but the story is there. You know, I'm a sucker for story, if we're being honest. And this could be a good little blood feud if done right. Moving on. Kenny King versus Heath. Kenny King defeated Heath via the help of Sheldon Jean. He distracted the referee. That allowed for Kenny King to come back with a kick and hit the royal flush for the 1, 2, 3. So this is basically the end of their feud. Heath hasn't had the best of luck in Impact, if we're being honest. But, I mean, Heath was out with an injury. He was out for close to a year. So hopefully they can give Heath a push. Maybe he can become digital media champion. Maybe. I don't know. Moving on. We got a promo from last week after the main event from Frankie Kazarian. He said that he loved Eddie Edwards and that they share a bond going back to the training at Killer Kowalski's school. He said he and Eddie would drive Impact to new heights and that they respected each other. I'm like, Frankie Kazarian, please shut the fuck up, bro. You and Eddie need to be backstage producers. Enough of you guys stinking up the joint. You guys suck. You guys are not good. And I'm not, trying to take a dig and a jab at them, but it's the truth. This is the problem with Impact. Stop pushing guys like Eddie Edwards and Frankie Kazarian. Enough. PCO's another one. Sammy Callahan's another one. Rich Swann's another one. I could go on and on and on and on. It is time for Impact to have fresh blood. It's time for it. This is why Impact has been on the decline for some years now, because they continue to rely on guys of old that haven't done anything in years. That's Impact's biggest problem. That's their biggest issue. They're working on their production and stuff now, and you can tell it's getting better. The lighting and stuff has gotten a lot better than everything else. So, they're getting better on that end, but They need some new talent, man. They've got to get some new talent. Moving on. Next, Black Taurus versus Crazzy Steve. This was a no DQ match. Crazzy Steve gets the win. He attempts to stab Black Taurus with a fork, but Crazzy Steve pleaded for mercy, and then Black Taurus threw out the fork. Then Steve, he wrecked the eyes, and he hit the DDT for the 1, 2, 3. Pretty cool stuff there. I thought they were going to do something with Tommy Dreamer, but they chose not to. The Crazzy Steve stuff to me is okay. I mean, even though I'm not a massive fan of his work, but, you know, it's okay what they're doing with him. Him beating Tommy Dreamer would be the right decision. Next, we get brief promos from Brian Myers, Eric Young, Dirty Dangle, Bully Ray, Jake Something, Jordan Grace, Joe Hendry, Frankie Kazarian, Colin King, Kenny King, Jody Threat, Gisele Shaw, Eddie Edwards, and Alicia Edwards about the Call Your Shot Gauntlet match at Bound for Glory. I'm just like, oh my God, this is so stupid. What the fuck, Impact? What are y'all doing? Next, we see Moose and Myers coming to the ring along with PCO and Rhino. Moving on. So, Gia Miller, she interviews Trinity and Mickie James. Gia Miller asked if it would be tough to transition from partners tonight to opponents at Bound for Glory. Trinity said that they wouldn't have a problem. Mickie said that they have respect for each other and the best women will win tonight and the best woman will win at Bound for Glory. And then Gia then complimented them on their attire. So really cool stuff there. Moving on. Rhino and PCO versus Moose and Brian Myers. Didn't give one single fuck about the match. Moose and Myers win via the spear. Again, please just get rid of all 4 of these guys. They don't have it. I'm tired of Moose. I'm tired of Brian Myers. I'm definitely tired of PCO and Rhino. Get rid of those guys. I believe that PCO's contract is up at the end of the month. So it'll probably be up after Bound for Glory and the fallout from Bound for Glory. His stuff should be up by then. So, but all 4 of those guys should be like producers or something like that or whatever. But again, Impact needs fresh blood. Moose has been with Impact, I want to say, since like maybe 2016. So basically 7 years he's been with Impact. He's been with them for a while, and I'm just tired of Moose, man. I'm just tired of him. Moving on. We get a great promo by Monster Slamovich and Killer Kelly, a.k.a. MK Ultra. Killer Kelly said that Deonna Purrazzo and Tasha Steelz had stepped into their world and that there was no escape. Masha spoke in Russian. Killer Kelly said, when you step in the ring with MK Ultra, you get broken. Killer Kelly said that Deonna Purrazzo and Tasha Steelz would fall at Bound for Glory. So great stuff there. Moving on. So Rhino told Bully backstage that he didn't trust him and that he didn't need his help. And then after Rhino walked off, Bully said, "You're welcome." All right. Moving on. So Scott D'Amore, he moderated a sit-down interview with Alex Shelley and Josh Alexander. They're all in separate rooms. Scott said that they were separated because they had an altercation last time they were in the same ring. Shelley was mad at Alexander got the first question. Josh Alexander said that Alex Shelley was the face of the company. Alex Shelley wanted to know why Josh Alexander gave the rah-rah speech at Impact 1000 said to him. Alex Shelley said that Josh Alexander has been on a 6-month vacation, and he accused Josh Alexander of trying to get out of the match. Shelley told Josh Alexander to be quiet while he was talking. Alexander said that he would never back down from a fight. He said that he was worried about Shelley's mental well-being, and said that he was going insane and babbling. Josh Alexander said that Alex Shelley was buckling under the pressure, And then Alex Shelley left the set, and then Scott D'Amore said take us to break. So we come back from commercial break. Alex Shelley started brawling with Josh Alexander. And then Scott D'Amore came in and broke it up. I'm like, oh my God, this is so fucking dumb. So stupid. Beyond belief. Stupid. Main event. Trinity and Mickie James versus Gisele Shaw, Savannah Evans. Mickie James gets the win via the Mick DDT. And then post-match, Trinity and Mickie, they raised each other's hands, but Mickie looked at the belt as they continued to hold hands. And that's how we got off the air. So this was an okay go-home show, but it could have been way, way better than what it was. They really played it safe, if we're being honest. The only cool thing on the show was the little brawl with Alex Shelley and Josh Alexander. So there's that, I guess. All right, let's get on to the Bound for Glory predictions. So we've got 8 matches on the card. So let's start with Monsters Ball. It's a fatal 4-way involving PCO, Rhino, Steve Macklin, and Moose. Can we throw Rhino, PCO, and Moose into the sun, please? I hope that Steve Macklin wins. I'm tired of all the other 3 competitors. I am sick of those 3. Sick of them. They may do something with Moose, like they may add him into the Bound for Glory match between him and Josh Alexander. Alex Shelley and Josh Alexander, to make it a triple threat match, probably. Because there's no heat in that match. We know that Josh Alexander is... not Josh Alexander, but we know that Alex Shelley is a heel to an extent. He's not a full-blown heel, but he's a tweener, but he's teetering on the edge of turning full-fledged heel, which is fine. Moving on, so MK Ultra, which is Killer Kelly and Masha Slamovich versus Deonna Purrazzo and Tasha Steelz. I like both teams, but if we're being honest, I would love to see Deonna Purrazzo and Tasha Steelz win, simply because it would make sense, and we need an actual feud for these titles. We really need a feud, and I think that if you feud MK Ultra with Deonna Purrazzo and Tasha Steelz, I think that would be great. So hopefully Deonna Purrazzo and Tasha Steelz win. Moving on. Chris Sabin versus Kenta. I could give a single fuck about this match. It's for the Impact X Division Championship. Chris Sabin will probably win. Next, Will Ospreay versus Mike Bailey. Will Ospreay's going to win that, obviously. The Rascals, Trey Miguel and Zachary Wentz versus ABC, Chris Bay, Ace Austin. For the Impact World Tag Team Championships, probably the Rascals are going to retain, and then they can continue their feud going forward. The Call Your Shot Gauntlet. Jake Something, Dirty Dango, Champagne Singh, Eric Young, Jordan Grace, Brian Myers, Shura, Kylan King, Jody Threat, Bully Ray, Joe Henry, Frankie Kazarian, Kenny King, Gisele Shaw, and Eddie Edwards. Oh my God. My main pick to win would be Joe Hendry. I think that'd be great. Jake Something would be great as well. So those are my 2 picks. And then as a dark horse, I'm gonna go with for the women, probably Jordan Grace. I think that'd be great. So those are my 3 picks. My main two picks, Jake Something and Joe Hendry. And then Jordan Grace. Those are my three picks. Co-main event, Trinity versus Mickie James for the Knockouts World Championship. Trinity's going to win. She'll probably win via like a roll-up or whatever, and then that way they can continue the feud. So I do think that Mickie James will probably turn heel, if we're being honest. So she'll probably turn heel. Main event, Josh Alexander versus Alex Shelley for the Impact World Championship. I'm hoping that they turn this into a triple threat match by adding Moose into play. So hopefully Moose comes out in the middle of the match and basically takes out both Josh Alexander and Alex Shelley, and then they make it a triple threat match, and then maybe Moose wins or something like that. I don't know. But I think they're probably going to end up giving Josh the title back because they love Josh for whatever fucking reason. Josh Alexander is not good. He's good in the wrestling department, but everything else, he sucks. Character-wise, he sucks. And promo-wise, he sucks. He's just not good in those two departments, but he's okay in the wrestling department. But they'll probably end up giving it to Josh Alexander, and then they'll probably have Josh Alexander versus Will Ospreay at the Fallout for Bound for Glory. And then, knowing Impact, they may even have Will Ospreay go over there. So I don't know. That might happen, but I doubt it. Hopefully, we get some surprises at Bound for Glory. Mustafa Ali, he got released basically last month. So he was on NXT. So he gets 30 days, so he should show up. So hopefully Mustafa Ali shows up. Hopefully we see like a Lacey Evans and maybe a Mandy Sachs show up. I think that'd be great. Dana Brooke would be great also for the women, because the Knockouts need fresh blood as well too. So I think having those three women to come in, that'd be great. If they could get Mandy Sachs and Lacey Evans, I think that'd be great there. But we do need some surprises for Bound for Glory. We really do. But Bound for Glory should be good, and this go-home show was not good. But what did you guys think? Like, comment below, and subscribe. I'll catch you guys later. Peace.
To the end.